Welcome everyone. So let's talk about Hobbs and Shaw. There's a scene in the middle. This will be a completely spoiler review. I only do reviews that have spoilers because when I talk about a film, I have to talk about them in a very in-depth, detailed way so that you can explain my thought process. So the way I grade movies is it's a gradual scale of 0 to 5. And it fluctuates throughout the movie. So if I enjoy the movie, it will start out as a 4. If I don't enjoy the movie, then that 4 will slowly become a 3.5, and so on and so forth. So that's how I grade movies. I grade them in parts as a whole at the end. Other people, they might not make their decision until the end, which is fine, which is probably what most people do. But the way I grade it is, I do a step. But I still do take it as a whole at the end of the film. Now, that being said, in like the beginning of the third arc of the film, it's sunlight, right? Or no, it's very dark, and you can clearly see it's very dark. And during this time frame, there's a timer, and there's a timer, so you know that the time that has elapsed has only been 9 minutes. It's somehow 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, somehow it becomes. You can partly see. I'm not sure if you can see it become sunset, but you know it's dark and you know it's nighttime, and it literally just became nighttime. Okay, when the 9 minutes started. If anything, it was at least 2 hours in. 9 minutes in, it's suddenly nighttime, and 3 minutes in, it becomes so bright that it's like half daylight, and then 4 minutes in more, it's daylight. It's complete daylight. That didn't make sense. Plot twist. Huge spoiler now coming up. I should probably not show you my feet. There are 2 spoilers coming up, so turn away if you haven't watched the movie yet. The 2 spoilers are 2 cameos. The first is with Ryan Reynolds, and the second is with Kevin Hart. And they both work in the beginning because you don't see it coming, or at least if you didn't see it coming, you're shocked. Like, oh wow, Ryan Reynolds is in this movie, Kevin Hart is in this movie. But then that's where it ends. The cameos, they get you because they're cameos that you don't expect. But then when Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Hart, especially Kevin Hart, Ryan Reynolds kind of sticks it. But then again, that's just me. I've seen reviews where people do not like Ryan Reynolds' part at all because he is that Deadpool character. And if you don't like that Deadpool character kind of comedy, it's not for you, then you're not gonna like it. But anyways, so the cameos stick out that you don't expect them, but once they give dialogue, it just doesn't work. The dialogue is weak. It's not funny, especially Kevin Hart's. He talks about a good minute or two, maybe even more, and he just rambles. And it's not funny. It's not even bad funny. Of course, you gotta talk about Vanessa Kirby. What else? What am I gonna do? Say no? Now the action scenes, these are the pluses of the movie. The action scenes and the car chase scenes were amazing. I feel as if a lot of people who just watch film, because I've seen a lot of reviews say that this is mindless entertainment, and although it may be, you have to realize that the action scenes don't make themselves. The action scenes come alive because of the cinematographer and everything else, and it's nice. You know, the action scenes are nice. The car chase scenes are nice, and probably the best part of the movie, other than there's the occasional humor between the 2 leads, which you either hate or love, and in this part I mostly loved it. But the best part of the movie, Idris Elba, slow-mo. Bon appetit. Beautiful. Now, with that being said, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. The main reasoning is that sunlight, that darkness and sunlight in 9 minutes really pissed me off. I don't know why. It just didn't seem logical. It seemed like bad editing on my part. And there's a lot of, as all movies do, there's a lot of parts where you're like, but they have gotten out of that situation. And the plot was good. The pacing was good until the third act. It just seemed like there's so much energy into there's so much happening in the movie. It's like, why do I care at this point? But yeah, I give it a 3.5. If the sunlight was an issue, probably I would have bumped it up to a 4. But that sunlight issue just really, If you guys watch it, please comment down below if you noticed that sunlight issue. I don't know if it was an editing error or if I'm just being anal, but as it is above 3. I would recommend it, but consider it if you have to shell out $17 plus for it. I would not say it's worth $17. And matter of fact, I thought about watching this 4DX, which would be $11.